Okay, I'm here with Blockrise. Blockrise, it's an app. It's an app that do Bitcoin back loan. So, thank you for this small interview. Just explain me what you bring in the European sphere with Blockrise.
Yeah, so we started in 2017, being a Bitcoin-only platform. We started with custody. We were looking for a solution that was not out there. And what we do basically is for every client, we created an environment where they can generate their private key by using our dashboard. So every client that comes to us has a segregated wallet where they keep ownership of their Bitcoins.
So you talk about semi-custodial. You mean we have the private key and you have also the second private key is like a multi-sig signature?
Yeah, so what we mean by semi-custodial is that you hold the private keys, but we actually take care of the hardware. So we host hardware security modules, which is a fancy word for a very big server that generates private keys, but these private keys never leave the server. And the only person that can access this server is the client. So we create an environment for you, but you keep your ownership. So why it's semi-custodial is because it's between non-custodial and custodial. So a custodial will be an exchange where they have all the power, and non-custodial is where you also own the hardware. But what we really try to do is we try to digitalize ledgers for clients, have ease of use, very user-friendly, and then also being able to access lots of products in the same platform.
Okay, and the private key is generated by your software?
Yeah, so it's generated within the hardware security module. This is hardware that banks use. It's very high grade, it's tamper-proof. We have 3 of them at various data centers throughout the world, making it geo-redundant. And the private keys never leave this hardware. So it's very, very safe. It's the safest option you can have in a platform.
Okay, great. And you developed other services like Bitcoin back loan. I know that a lot of people in my reader are looking for Bitcoin back loan right now.
Yes.
So can you tell me about how it works? And I guess we still own the private key like it is, but who is giving my loan?
Yeah, so the custody that we built has really been the backbone, the infrastructure of our operations, and on top of that we have built various products. One of the products being Bitcoin-backed loans. Now for every product we generate a new wallet. So your custody wallet is your custody wallet, but your collateral is your collateral wallet. A client will deposit their Bitcoin to this collateral wallet, and then we will take care of the lenders. So you are only in contact with us. We are your counterparty. And we have lots of lenders in our network. We will come up with the cash and we will transfer to you as soon as the collateral is posted. What is important though is that for the collateral wallet, we hold the collateral wallet key. So it's different from our custody because we need to be able to liquidate. And as of today, it's still a single sig, but we are working towards a multi-sig, where we give a piece of power back again to our clients. Our whole thing is about giving the client as much power as possible without taking too much risk as a company ourselves.
Okay, great. And there were an announcement yesterday about Debify and Blockrise. What is this agreement about?
Yeah, so for Debify and Blockrise, we are trying to find various ways to increase Bitcoin adoption. And what this is about is that we are now an authorized key holder of Debify as well, which is them improving their custody solution so that there are multiple parties that are able to liquidate loans in case of emergency. So they are using our custody where we generate keys for them. We hold those keys to help each other increase the adoption of Bitcoin-backed loans.
Okay, great, thank you. Yeah. And so you are based in Europe, right? You have the MiCA agreements.
Yes.
So it means like I can transfer from my bank account, my French bank accounts, to your custody, and it will be direct. I will not have any problem because the French, they have a lot of block. Sometimes the transaction doesn't work. it will not be the case with Blockrise?
As of 2 months ago, we have a partnership with a licensed bank. So when you come to us, we do not only generate the Bitcoin wallet for you, but we also generate an IBAN in your name.
Oh, that's great.
Which falls under a licensed bank. It's different from virtual IBANs because these are real IBANs.
Okay.
We are the only Bitcoin platform in the world that has this. And that makes that when you come to us, you fall under the compliance of a licensed bank. So transactions from your bank account to our bank account are absolutely no issue, as long as you are in the European Union, which is the space for our clients.
Thank you. And I see a last point is legacy planning solution.
Yes.
I know there is some business doing this legacy program. So you have also that. What it means, like if I want to be sure that my wife take my Bitcoin when I died. What happened? What is?
So what we see with our clients is that a lot of people prefer hardware wallets, but that means that you are fully in control, and when something happens, they are not comfortable with their wives or their children being able to retrieve the funds. That's why most of the older clients come to us, and what basically happens is that we have lots of legal documentation where we have a sit down and we discuss where the money needs to go to. Then it will also go to their notary, where they can fill in the names, and then if something happens, their relatives can come to us. We can verify that these are the right people, and then we can actually help them secure the funds.
Thank you. I think we went around the Blockrise, so maybe just a question about, right now we are in bear markets. Is there something that a new Bitcoiner have to know about bear markets and what to do? Is it a good time, for example, to go into self-custody Bitcoin-backed loan right now? Bitcoin-backed loan, for example, because I know that it's something they're interested in.
So if you want to be able to hold your Bitcoin and have a Bitcoin-backed loan, it's all about downside volatility, right? Mm-hmm. So if you would have taken out a loan a few months ago on a very high price, your Bitcoins would have decreased a lot, which would compromise your loan. As of today, the price is a lot lower, so your downside risk is also a lot lower. So today is a better day to buy a Bitcoin-backed loan than it was a few months ago.
Yeah.
So if you look at probability and risk of default, your chances are a lot better today as a few months ago. So yes, it would be a good thing to think about right now.
And I'm scared that my LTV will go too high, because we never know, it can drop to 50K and or 40K, because what happened in this case? Like you have like a system of email, or there is like a delay, 24 hours something, or how it works?
Yeah, so the risk you take is based on the initial LTV that you pick. At Blockrise, initial LTV is 50%. That's the maximum.
That's the maximum you can.
Yeah, but you can also go lower, right? You can also go to 30%. But let's just pick the case of 50%. When you reach 75% LTV, we will give you a margin call notification, where you have 72 hours time to post additional collateral. 72
hours is quite good. Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes it's only 1 day. So.
Exactly. So the last thing we want to do is liquidate your assets. Yeah. Because we want to make sure that you
keep your Bitcoin.
Exactly. We are there for you. So a decrease in Bitcoin price of 33% would mean you would reach 75%. So that's a lot. Then if you would go to our liquidation level, which is 85%, where we only do a partial liquidation, so we only sell what we have to, that would mean a 41% decrease. So you need a lot of price decrease before something goes wrong. And the lower your LTV starts, if you would start with 30%, the gap towards the liquidation will only become bigger. You only need more price decrease. So from today, the price is $63,000. You would need to go to 30,000, 31 for your loan to be equal to the collateral that you posted.
And in this case, you have 72 hours to add some collateral,
yes,
and
we will give you notification in between. We will email you every 12 hours, and we will call you. We will make sure that you post your collateral, and if not, then we will partially liquidate a little bit to increase the healthiness of your loan.
Thank you. I think we went around. Have a good day, and see you soon in BTC Prague.
Thank you.
Thank you.